Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Scott Beadle. A woman who was found dead aboard an Alaskan cruise ship Tuesday has been identified as 39-year-old Christy Manzanares of St. George. The FBI has arrested the woman's husband, Kenneth Manzanares. He's being charged with murder in connection with her death. The couple was traveling with family aboard the Emerald Princess on a week-long cruise along the Alaskan Panhandle. The ship left Seattle on Sunday. 2 days later, Christy Manzanares was found dead. A man is dead after being ejected from a pickup truck while 2 passengers suffered minor injuries during a rollover crash in Washington City Wednesday. Shortly before 7 a.m., emergency responders were dispatched to a single vehicle rollover involving a 2009 Toyota pickup truck carrying 3 people. That crash happened at the on-ramp from Lom Valley to eastbound State Route 7. The driver, 32-year-old Tyler Charles of Fredonia, Arizona, was thrown from the truck and pronounced dead at the scene. UHP troopers are looking into DUI as a possible factor in the crash due to statements made by both passengers. They indicated the trio were allegedly gambling and drinking in Mesquite the night before. Police and family members are searching for a St. George woman who has reportedly gone missing. The last known contact with 32-year-old Amy Crawford was on June 22nd, according to the St. George Police Department. She's about 5'6" with brown hair and blue eyes. In a release, police said Amy has not reached out to her 4-year-old daughter, which isn't like her. Crawford has been listed with the National Crime Information Center as a missing person. Anyone with information regarding Crawford's whereabouts is asked to call the St. George Police Department at 435-627-4300. The National Park Foundation announced a $1 million grant from the George S. and Dolores Dore Eccles Foundation. That grant followed a Tuesday announcement from the Department of the Interior that Zion National Park would be one of 42 parks to receive funding for high-priority maintenance and infrastructure projects. In addition to that grant, which will be used for park trail restoration and other projects, the 5-County Association of Governments has applied for a portion of $100 million, which was approved by the 2017 Utah Legislature for state recreational areas. If approved, those funds will be used for a proposed St. George to Springdale transit line. A power outage happened in St. George today around 1 in the afternoon.
Well, we got a report of a power line on fire, and so we responded down and we found that a high voltage power line had indeed been on fire and was able to extinguish it. The power department arrived and let us know that the power had been shut off so we could safely extinguish the pole. We think an animal may have caused the problem. We're not sure how far power is affected or if it is affected at this point. We haven't had any reports.
Senate Republicans on a mission to fulfill their biggest promise to repeal and replace Obamacare. GOP leaders now are considering a so-called skinny repeal, though it remains unclear exactly what that might entail. Janae Norman is tracking it all from Washington.
Healthcare has Republicans back in the hot seat and under pressure from the president and vice president.
Obamacare has failed, and Obamacare must go. And let me be clear, this is the moment. Now is the time.
Senators are barreling towards a vote, but still don't know what exactly they'll be voting on. That's leaving Republicans struggling to fulfill their biggest promise, to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
We all know this is likely to be a very long night. It's part of a long process that has taken a lot of hard work from a lot of dedicated colleagues already.
Now on the table, what's being called a skinny repeal, dubbed a wolf in sheep's clothing by AARP. It would roll back parts of Obamacare, like the mandate that all Americans have insurance. That could leave 16 million more Americans uninsured over the next decade and cause premiums to spike by 20%. Republicans say it's just a jumping off point, but Democrats are already denouncing the plan.
Did you promise the American people that you would take health care away from tens of millions? I didn't hear that. That's what Skinny Bill does.
National insurance groups are coming out in opposition of the skinny repeal. In a statement, Blue Cross Blue Shield said a system that allows people to purchase coverage only when they need it drives up the cost for everyone. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast coming up right after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, Smarter Internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Thursday evening to you. Temperatures made it close to 100 once again late this afternoon here in parts of southern Utah. 99 degrees are high in St. George. Record high for the date, 113, way back in 1898. Overnight lows were in the 70s. Did see a little bit of rain around the area, but no rain here in St. George late this afternoon. Take a look at our satellite and radar. Again, it does show some rain around the area, but again, not much going on around southern Utah. So a little bit of rain just to the east of Cedar City here late this afternoon. More rain down in parts of Arizona. It looks like we're going to stay mainly dry here and warm. We'll call it hot even as we head into the next couple of days. Our temperatures making it back into the triple digits once again as we get to Friday. But here's your highs from today: 86 degrees. The high temperature in Cedar City, 99 degrees in Hurricane, made to 103 down in Vegas, 99 Mesquite, 99 degrees here in St. George, and 89 in Enterprise. Now for tonight, partly to mostly clear skies out there. We drop back into the upper 50s in Cedar City, back into the mid 70s to upper 70s for overnight lows from Hurricane to Mesquite to St. George as we wake up on our Friday morning. Here's a look at our Friday forecast in for Cedar City. Again, partly to mostly sunny skies. May see a few clouds come in from time to time as we'll see temperatures make it back to the upper 80s. Should be pretty dry though, not expecting any rain around the area. We'll go for a high of 88 in Cedar City. And as we get to St. George for your Friday afternoon, again, partly to mostly sunny skies expected. Temperatures back to near 101. So we do get back into the triple digits. Winds will pick up a little bit in the afternoon, seeing that south wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So another hot day as we get into your Friday. Partly sunny skies. Some isolated storms move in for the weekend, and we'll keep that chance of rain around even as we head into Sunday and really next week, looking like at least some more chances of isolated showers and thunderstorms in our forecast. Here's what it looks like on our surface map. You see the green on the map for parts of eastern Utah, also parts of Arizona as well, just on the edge of St. George. So may see an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the area Friday. I think a better chance of rain really comes in on Saturday, and that's going to last right into the upcoming weekend. Before your high temperatures as we head into your Friday, 90 degrees over in Enterprise, 88 the high temperature expected in Cedar City. Southwest, northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And from St. George and southern Utah, temperatures back into the triple digits, 101. Our forecasted high here in St. George could get as warm as 106 in Mesquite with partly sunny skies for our Friday. Now our 7-day forecast in Cedar City has temperatures once again back in the mid to upper 80s through the weekend. But again, a shower or thunderstorm chance very possible. Keeping that rain chance around next week as well. Temperatures upper 80s to low 90s around Cedar City. And our 7-day forecast for St. George and southern Utah. With that chance of rain back in the forecast on Saturday, we drop back into the upper 90s, but then right back into the triple digits from about 100 to 102 degree temperatures through early next week, with more chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms around through next week as well. So I think we'll take the rain chance out on Friday, but as we get to the weekend and especially during early next week, to bring those rain chances back into our area, and those temperatures really about where they should be this time of year, right around 100, maybe 102 for our high temperature early next week.
So that rain might knock off a degree or two.
Just a couple. Might get back into the double digits for at least one day anyway before we get right back to the triple digits next week.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, still ahead, a boy and his bear reunited. A little boy and his beloved teddy bear are back together again. Luke Swafford's favorite companion, called appropriately Teddy, was accidentally left behind at Love Field in Texas last week. Well, someone found Teddy and gave him to the airport's Lost and Found. And yesterday, Luke and Teddy were reunited.
What do you want to say to everybody? Are you looking for him? Thank you for looking for him. Thank you for finding him. All those people who helped us out, all those strangers who were wonderful.
Always cute when kids get a little camera shy like that, isn't it? We're told Teddy was found by an airport employee, and by the way, Luke got Teddy when he was born. So, you know, they have had really a lifetime together to build up that special bond.
I mean, it's actually kind of part of the family, and sad to see that he got lost, but luckily he found his way back home, and you know, the good people at Love Field there were able to find him and put him right back to the right owner. That's a good thing.
Few long days for that little guy, though.
Yeah, I bet there's been a lot of crying for the little guy too, for not seeing his teddy bear, as Teddy as they name him, of course. But good to see the story come to a good end like that.
Happy ending.
That's right.
Well, thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great night.